Hello and welcome to my channel, Inviting Possibilities. My name is Rochelle, and I'm going to be doing a love reading for Aquarius today. Let's get that straighter. Aquarius in all placements, and it's general, so take what resonates. And if it really doesn't, feel free to check out any of my other readings. They are also what am I saying? All placements, and everything's timeless as well. So I'm going to be looking at you and your person, whoever's on your mind or you're dealing with. Maybe you haven't even met him yet. We're just going to dive in and find out what's going on with you guys. Remember that roles can be reversed because I'm just tapping into the energy. So yeah, let's dive in. Jojo made it. Good morning. Thanks for being here. And Happy Bubble is here. Good morning. Thank you also for joining. All right. So what's the current situation? I'm gonna start with my Tarot of Mystical Moments. Current sitch for Aquarius. King of Cups in reverse. Queen of Swords in reverse. And the Magician in reverse. God, this happened for Capricorn yesterday. All the the first three cards came out were reversed. Um there's there's some kind of emotional imbalance here. Somebody's having a hard time setting boundaries, um getting the words out. There could be no communication. Um there's it's very unclear. There's confusion about what you or this person wants. And in this moment, I don't know if this is both of you or one of you, but um it's yeah, everything's just kind of swirling around. Emotions are all crazy, thoughts are all crazy. There's no clarity right now in this situation. And because of that, there's no like if you or your person wanted to actually manifest what you want, you have to get clear on what you want first. And there's this feeling of like, I don't even know what I want. Can't manifest what you want until you know what it is. um you could be y- one of you could be manipulating the other. um Give you the benefit of the doubt. We'll say the person you're dealing with has been deceptive or manipulative. um Maybe that's a part of this weird confusion. um and maybe you're having a hard time setting boundaries with them because you're being kind of pulled in all these different directions. Maybe that's a part of their tactic, is to, they kind of they take you on this emotional roller coaster. Maybe they gaslight you, and one day they're very they're very talkative, and the next day they stonewall you. um it's yeah, it's kind of intense. Oh, and by the way, the Magician, that is, let me call these out. So yeah, we have water signs here. uh Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. That's your energy. And then we have Gemini and Virgo. So, okay, let's see. Let's see if we can get a little more clear on what's going on. I'm going to go with the Cat Tarot. Redbeard made it. Hello. Thanks for joining. And also, Rest Mojo. Thank you for joining as well. What happened in the past? We have the Magician in the reverse again. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. And the Hermit in reverse. Okay, so Gemini and Virgo are showing up pretty heavily. Um I'm gonna have to look up the Seven of Wands in reverse. Typically, the Seven of Wands in reverse is feeling defensive, but having the upper hand. This is feeling like you've been dealing with this for a while. This deception, this manipulation. There's some kind of your person is they're not being authentic. They're if it's possible that they could be using dark magic, you know. Not everybody's into that, but some people really are. Um and maybe that's a part of the confusion is all this there's a feeling it feels kind of sinister in a way. Let me look at the Seven of Wands. um it feels like you're dealing with a narcissist, really is what it comes down to, or somebody with those tendencies. um yeah, Seven of Wands in reverse, giving up without a fight, being unprepared, exhaustion, um giving up, overwhelmed. Yeah, because this person, they've just wow, they've taken you for quite a ride, and you just kind of gave up and just like I don't even know. They spun you around so fast so many times and you're just dizzy and like, and with the Hermit reversed, it left you confused, um lonely. You withdrew. You felt more and more, that's one of the things that a narcissist will do is they'll gradually separate you from your world, from the people around you, and it kind of make you feel isolated and like it's your fault. um yeah, so you're definitely dealing with a trickster here, someone who just they don't have good intentions. um yeah. Wow, it's very heavy. All these readings have been so heavy this round. It's like people are just really going through it. At least the ones that I'm reading for. Um anyway, how do you feel about this person? How do you feel about this situation? I'm going with the Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot. How do you feel? King of Cups. Yay, our first upright card. And we get Kip Winger. The Chariot in reverse. Okay, so we have water signs again: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is Cancer, Cancerian energy. And the Five of Pentacles. you're coming you're gradually coming back into a place of feeling more emotionally balanced. It's interesting that we have the King of Cups in reverse, but then it's upright here. So maybe it's one of those things where sometimes you feel like you have more of a handle on your emotions, but then there are times when you just don't know which way is up. Um yeah, you're doing your best to remain in a place of, or bring yourself back to yourself, and be, like I said, emotionally balanced, be in a place of love, compassion, kindness. You're trying not to let this situation change you. Or maybe it's that kind of thing where you recognize that it has been changing you, and you're doing, and be through the awareness, you're recognizing that you really need to be diligent about um how you show up in the world to other people. For example, if this person is your spouse, you don't want to take it out on your kids. um and so you're trying very hard to be that emotional rock in a way, but really not. The King of Cups is very in touch with his feelings, and by the way, there's no gender in tarot. Anybody can embody these energies. But very in touch with his emotions, but doesn't always express them. So you could be keep holding back where you're at within yourself, especially when you're dealing with someone who's so manipulative. Um, but you feel that there's a lack of direction here. There's a loss of control of yourself, your life, the direction it's going. And again, we have this loss. There's a feeling of loss here. Maybe this person has actually siphoned money, has been, being underhanded so that they could have control over you. Um Maybe you feel stuck because, you know, you thought things were a certain way, and you discover, like one of those things where sometimes people will, or a person will, they might rack up a bunch of credit card debt that you don't know about, or take out loans, or the money that you thought you had in savings is suddenly gone. Um something something Yeah. um you definitely feel a loss of control. So, okay, sorry. This is heavy. How does this person feel? How does this person feel about you? Five of Pentacles in reverse. So we have the Five of Pentacles again, the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. All right, I gotta read my book again. Five of Pentacles. I mean, that's typically, it's feeling left out in the cold. In reverse, this is recovery, vitality, stamina, strength, resilience. And so the Eight of Pentacles, hang on, impatience, apathy, taking shortcuts. Kind of what I'm getting here is this person feeds off of your fear, your your sadness, your confusion. The more they see that you're affected by their manipulation, the more they see that they're in control of you, the better they feel. And I've kind of, what I'm kind of getting here is that um, they could sense that you're starting to pull yourself up and out of that. With the King of Cups in the upright, even though even though you're feeling, like you're out of control in a way, or your life is, at least, you're like, well, one thing I do have control of is me, is my own actions and reactions, my attitude, how I show up. And this is causing this person some, they're getting worried because they do. Yeah, it's person is interesting. Yeah, it's like stamina, strength, resilience. About you. Oh, I wonder if it's about your anxiety. I was thinking this was their anxiety. Yeah, about your anxiety. Okay. They're all about taking shortcuts to get what they want. They're impatient for something here. They're impatient. I don't understand why. Patience and apathy, taking shortcuts. I can't tell, but I get the feeling that maybe this person, it's like they're trying to control you and manipulate you, and it's not, they want you to do something, to show up in a certain way, to they're trying to they're trying to make you do something through manipulating you and creating this state of anxiety. And it's not happening fast enough. You're not giving them what they want quick enough because you're starting to take back your power, or you're at least starting to understand. You're coming into this awareness of your own power. Maybe they used to, throw you off emotionally, and now you're kind of becoming more stoic and kind of holding your energy in the storm. And they don't like it. They probably feel like they're losing control. So what are their intentions? Let me go with the light seers. What are this person's intentions? Hang on, let me get some water. What are this person's intentions? Katie's telling us all about it. Ace of Wands in reverse. Wow. Yeah. Kate, sorry, Knight of Wands. And the Seven of Swords in reverse. Sorry, I gotta get my book again. Just, okay. Yeah, wow. Ace of Wands in reverse, lack of ambition, directionless, distractions, and delays. And then the Seven of Swords. What was that? Honesty, facing the music, exposing the truth, taking responsibility. So maybe this Eight of Swords is them. Maybe they're having a come to Jesus moment or something. Hmm. Yeah, because it's like, okay, so they know this person could have fire in their chart. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Um, it's, it's like they know what they want. They know they want to have fun. This is, it's a it's a very kind of being in the moment kind of energy, very spontaneous and creative and just kind of like, yeah, let's just let's just play our music and have a good time and be wild and free. But next to the Ace of Wands in reverse, it's like there's a delay with this. They're distracted from this energy, from being this way, because again, we have the swords here. Maybe you've called them out. Maybe they've been playing you, and you've called them out, and they're realizing they have to face the music. You're exposing the truth about who they are, how they show up, what they've been up to. Maybe you found out things that they've done, um, where they weren't honest, and now they're being forced to be honest. Yeah, so that makes perfect sense then. Why this Eight of Swords is here, because they're like, oh crap. Now like. There's no hiding. They've been caught red-handed. It feels caught doing something they shouldn't have, because they were just, following their whims. And this has totally taken the wind out of their sails. This is, yeah, yeah, because you found them out and now they're just like deflated because they don't have control anymore. They got careless. They thought that they had you wrapped so tightly around their finger. And now it's almost like you could feel like physically stuck, like financially, or there's some way in which you can't move on. You can't y- y- you don't have control of the situation, at least right now, but internally, emotionally, you're like you've done a 180, and you're like, you don't own me. I know who you are now. You can't control me anymore, at least not emotionally. Oh, this is good. Good that you're regaining your power for sure. What are your intentions? I'm gonna go with the Guardian Tarot, my creepy tree friends. What are your intentions? Six of Cups, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, and the Page of Wands. You you're ready for a new beginning. You're ready to leave. You're ready to leave this situation behind. You could be married to this person, it could be just a long-term connection. that has gone so sour because yeah, ultimately your eyes have been opened. It's very clear to you now who you're dealing with. And what you want is you want the opposite of what you're dealing with. There could be um somebody from your past that is on your mind, on your radar. There's a sweet connection here that is not this person. That you're kind of like it's like you're comparing the two and you're just like, "Oh my god, these are vastly different people." and, and you're more interested in moving towards something new that makes you feel alive again and excited, ready for a new adventure and leaving this all this nonsense behind. Your intentions are if you are married, you're like you're you're calling that divorce lawyer, getting your papers together, starting to figure out like yeah, putting your money aside, like getting your ducks in a row so you can like exit. Let me go with the Modern Witch Tarot. I want to know the potential outcome here. Eight of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Gotta look at that one. Before I speak to this. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Um, Perfectionism, laziness, failure, short-term results, boredom, carelessness. I think I think this is about you reclaiming your power. So I kind of get that you're okay. You could be working on building yourself up, stepping into your power. Like I said, it's kind of possibly a glow up here. Um, but it could be kind of a short term kind of thing. Like maybe you're trying to build your confidence up real fast so that you can I don't know. Okay, I'm having trouble here. Let's see. Because the 8 of Pentacles, so there's one thing here where you could be just diving into your work and letting that distract you because there's a lot on your mind and you're not even sure how to proceed or how to deal with it because you could be dealing with I don't know, it's the Queen of Wands is in the upright. I feel like this is your energy. Or this could be somebody that this person from the past that you're thinking about moving towards. Somebody who you find really attractive and dynamic and charismatic and fun and very different from who you've been this magician in reverse that you've been dealing with. Um but with this 7 of Pentacles, it's like I don't know, you don't you it's going to take you a minute, I think, to get your mojo back. Go to Rest Mojo's channel if you need some help with that. um you could feel like maybe you have somebody on a pedestal, especially after who you've been dealing with. And there's a part of you that just feels like maybe it's too good to be true. Maybe I'll just end up in the same situation I've been in. Maybe I'd rather not do anything. Like I think you're just really, yeah, it's gonna take you a while to figure out your direction, or better to say, figure out your action steps. Just saw 3111, three ones. There's it's about a new beginning, ultimately. It's just gonna take you a minute to get there. There's something I'm missing here, but let me get some advice. I'm going with the good tarot. Advice for Aquarius. Advice for Aquarius. Nine of Fire. The Emperor, Aries energy. Capricorn got the Emperor as well. And Messenger of Fire, which is I believe the messenger in this deck is it the knight? I don't know. We'll call it the knight. Um, this is basically saying to, you know, even though you're feeling cautious and uncertain about what you're going to do about, like if you, like, that you are leaving this one situation, but should you move forward to something new, this is saying basically, yes, like take back your control. You you know what you want, and it's about kind of lighting the fire, like that, getting that spark lit within you again. And it's being very feisty, and like just getting up and going for what you want, because you have the power to do that. um my phone's going off. There's probably no school today. We have a lot of snow where I'm at. um yeah, so just go ahead and let yourself build yourself back up again, and know that you do have what it takes to be happy. And it's okay to be cautious and uncertain, especially after what you've been through. But don't let it hold you back. Don't let it stop you. You have what it takes to turn things around. And you've got that fire. You have the ability to build that fire within you, to just be like, okay, I'm just going for it. And maybe you need to dive into something creative, do something that kind of gets those creative juices flowing, where you can really just like let something out of you that has been suppressed for a really long time. Okay, let me finish with an inner wisdom card by Wayne Dyer. I trust the perfection of the universe. Send out love and harmony. Put your mind and body in a peaceful place, and then allow the universe to work in the perfect way that it knows how. Send out love and harmony. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of what you're working on. Put Put your mind and body in a peaceful place, and then allow the universe to work in the perfect way that it knows how. And so it's not trying to control the outcome, it's just knowing that all you can control is, again, your own self, your own reactions, your attitude about things. You've already made it through 100% of your worst days. You're going to make it through this too. Trust. This is happening for you, not to you. I know. It's annoying to hear that when when things are sucking really bad. But you're going to be better for it in the long run. One day you will look back on this and be like, "Oh, now I understand. I'm glad that happened, even though it was terrible at the time." Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, wherever you are in the world, and I will see you on the next video. Mwah. And thanks again so much for liking, subscribing, and sharing.